got space. Yoo! Oh my gosh! Really not. Yeah!
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for clicking on the video. So today we're going to talk about why you can ride a hardtail and it's okay at a bike park. This hardtail here is my son's. It's a 2022 Kona Cinder Cone. This bike has been an absolute bomb-proof of a bike for him. It has XC geometry with a 67-degree head tube angle. It also is a short wheelbase on it. It has a 120 millimeter fork. The fork came stock at 100 mil, but last season we took the spacer out of it and made it 120 millimeters of travel. So this bike has done my son very well. It has firmly instilled the love of mountain biking in him, and yeah, he just absolutely loves it. It's definitely his sport. We took our bikes, I don't know if you're just tuning into the channel, we both have hardtails, but I have his bike here as a prime example of what you can actually get away with at a bike park. So as I mentioned, it is a steep head tube angle, and it's only 120 mils of travel, and this fork is probably $350 brand new. So this bike is not like spec to the nines. For an example of what you can ride and get away with riding at a bike park, this is a perfect example. This is also a 27.5 wheeled bike, front and rear. So we took it down greens to start, then we went into blues, and then we went into blacks, and eventually by day 3 we were into double black diamond trails, riding our hardtails. So we did not rent downhill bikes. This was our first experience riding park, and let me tell you, it's a whole different level of fun, like way up there of fun. And you know, normally, like, everyone always says you ride a hardtail and it makes any trail that much more fun, and it's very true, especially in our local trails. You know, riding hardtails the trails are still fun because you have to pick your lines and all blah blah blah, right? We all know the typical cliche lines for hardtails, but it's true though. It just makes it more fun. When you don't have that rear suspension to soak up all the chatter, your body does, and you felt like you've ridden a bike. You felt like you've ridden something gnarly, or you know, you feel it. So let's talk about the feeling of riding a hardtail like this at a bike park. So first of all, you roll up there and you see a sea of full suspension bikes that are worth no less than $4,000, and it's intimidating, right? So you roll up there as a newbie to the bike park, feeling intimidated right away because you're in and amongst the bros, you know, that have $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10, $11,000 bikes. I saw a few Yetis there, but we got it to the lift and you know, put it on the lift, and we saw that we weren't the only ones with hardtails. If you're just tuning into the channel, I ride a Kona ESD. A Hanzo ESD, and that is a super slack bike, and there was another one there and it's funny because we kind of like saw each other throughout the day as we were riding, and yeah, every time we saw each other, yeah, ESD, you know. I got a lot of compliments on my bike, and a lot of comments like hardtails, yeah, hardtails at a bike park, yeah, you know. It was so much fun. The culture that I thought was existent at the bike park was not. It was a complete opposite of what I thought it was going to be. So everyone was there for the exact same reason, which was to have fun and get stoked. By the time we were done the first and second lap, it was like, okay, we're okay, we belong here. You know, that's how it felt. And then it just got progressively better from there. Like the camaraderie of the riders and starting off at the trails, and you know, Owen and I always say to each other, everyone thinks we're newbies. Doesn't matter where we go. Doesn't matter what trail system we're riding. Everyone always thinks, they always assume that we're newbies. Whenever anyone ever talks to us, people talk to us in a way that we're brand new to the sport. Like this is literally our first run ever. Some people have ridden with us and then realized, okay, this is not their first time. So it's kind of interesting, but this was our first time at a bike park, and we welcomed it and we appreciated it and we just soaked it in. We did not fall once while we were there, and neither of us. And our bikes rode without a single mechanical for 3 days in a row at the bike park. So take care of your gear, it'll take care of you. And let me tell you, it certainly did, because these hardtails at the bike park were a blast to ride, an absolute blast. So the only thing that I would say that was tough sometimes was the braking bumps. Braking bumps on a hardtail, it's, you know, you're riding over basically a washboard with no rear suspension. So it's all coming up through here on the legs, and then up through here in the hips, and then in the body, and you know, the back and the core. You can feel it after about the end of day 2. Owen was saying, you know, he could feel it through his arms and stuff, but we woke up the next day and we were back at it, and it's like nothing ever happened. So it is harder on the body for sure, there's no question, but the fun factor is just like plus 100. It's just unbelievably fun. Okay, so basically what I want to say here is this. You're thinking about going to a bike park, then your mind wanders to your garage and your bikes that you own, and you think, all I have is a hardtail. I can't ride a hardtail at a bike park. I'm gonna have to rent something, and then that adds to the cost with the. Just don't think too much about it. Just put your bike on the car and drive to the park. Buy your lift ticket, ride what you can, and have a blast. I guarantee you, you will have fun. So drop it down in the comments if you have ridden a hardtail at a bike park, or if you see people riding hardtails at the bike park and think, how in the heck are they riding hardtail at the bike park and not dying? Drop it in the comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. I'm truly interested to hear. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking the video if you make it this far. And keep this rubber side down. And we'll see you on the next one.